Yo, what up, Lucid Crew? If this is your first time here, I'm Lucid Rob, and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be watching videos from all across the internet about things that we're not supposed to be talking about, and we're going to dig down deep and learn about things that we're not supposed to know about. So, if you're ready to dive down that rabbit hole with us, let's get to it. But I'm going to warn you, a lot of this shit in this video goes deep as fuck.
You don't need food, you need charging. There are many different ways you can charge the body, like grounding or standing next to trees. You are a biological battery. When you feel hungry, this is not actually hunger, it's the body getting rid of waste and toxins within the body. It's important that you fast. After 3 days of fasting, your body starts to produce stem cells and regenerates each cell. Fruits and vegetables is real food. It's charged by the sun. It's going to give you photons. We need protons, which is protein, and we need nutrition, which is neutrons. We are light beings. By eating fruits and vegetables, this will charge you electromagnetically. This is why you get charged in a court, because you're a biological battery. And when you get charged, you sit in a cell, a prison cell, a battery cell. Hue equals light. We are light beings manifested into physical form. This is the lowest vibrational stuff you could possibly put in your body.
Yo, I'm all for like energy, going out in the sun, walking around. You know, I go to the beach every weekend to like kind of feel good because the sun, it does charge you. Vitamin D is very important. And so many people are deficient in vitamin D nowadays because we work inside in cubicles. But you can fuck right off telling me not to eat meat. I ain't about that shit. You don't get tickets to the gun show eating veggies, baby. No, but real talk, man. There's no way I'm cutting meat out of my diet. I was actually did the carnivore diet for a Wyatt. Carnivore diet for a Wyatt. Carnivore diet for a Wyatt. Carnivore. I just took some pre-workout. So this video might get a little crazy. But I did the carnivore diet for a while and it made me feel really fucking good. You know, I lost a bunch of fat. It took probably close to, I don't know, probably like 5 days for my stomach to adjust. But I think it was just like flushing out all the bullshit I'd been eating prior. I don't do it anymore. I still have high protein diets because I work out a lot and I train a lot. So I need that protein and the carbohydrates to like replenish my body so I can recover and do it again the next day. But no way I'm cutting out meat. But I will stand outside and go to the beach, walk around barefoot, soak up the sun and recharge.
Now this is scary. There are rumors that something doesn't quite align with our history. Egyptian hieroglyphs depicting the use of technology and spacecraft, Viking inscriptions conveying similar notions, ancient Greek writings about a modern vanished city named Atlantis, petrified findings of modern objects like glasses, watches, and mechanical marvels, and even late 18th century paintings featuring people clearly using cameras and phones. It's likely not all just coincidence. What's your take on this? Do you think there's significance to it all?
So yeah, I do think that there's significance to it all, but, and I've said it before, I mean, honestly, I'm sorry guys, but there's really no escaping these Joe Rogan AI voice videos nowadays. They're just everywhere, and doing these videos every day like I do, it comes harder and harder to find good content, so just bear with me. I don't like it either, but they do talk about some good points and some good topics, so if it slips in there once in a while, I mean, these are submitted videos, like viewer submitted videos, so give the people what they want, right? But on top of that, I do think that these AI videos do kind of kill the credibility of a lot of these topics, because it's someone's stolen voice and you know that that person didn't actually say that. So, but on the actual topic of the video, I do believe that yeah, ancient civilizations had ancient technology.
I am expecting that you might see very, very significant changes even before the end of the year. And part of the reason why I say that is because of this. Let's go to this for a second. This particular formation appeared in Italy on May 30th of this year. And you can see it there next to the beautiful house. And here it is with some cars in front of it. Another house, the same house, I think, maybe a different one, but off to the right there. And then here it is again from farther away. Now, this crop circle was deciphered. You can see it was near Casina del Colle in Brescia, Italy. Now, I guess first of all, I'll tell you that my opinion is that these are not fake. These are not made by humans, or at least not regular humans. And they're not made with any type of conventional technology. Crop circles appear to be created by some type of strange process that manipulates every single grain individually. And when we see the actual crop circles, when we go there and we look at them, we find out, you know, they've got bending growth nodes. Right where one growth node appears, it looks kind of like a ball along the stalk. It will bend, but only there. The stalks themselves are not broken. It's only that they bend at the growth nodes. And then they keep growing after they've been treated this way. So the crops are alive, they're harvestable, you can still eat the wheat, and everything's cool. So when we think about this in terms of, why would somebody want to make these crop formations? What's the objective behind crop circles? To me, it's pretty straightforward. We are seeing a higher intelligence that is communicating to us through the use of symbology. And so in this case, what we're seeing is that there is what looks like a stylized eclipse, and I believe this illustration on the left here, yeah, it does look like what you see on the right, which is these typical illustrations of eclipses. And so, sure enough, there's an eclipse coming, as it says here, on October 14th, 2023, which is now disturbingly close to the present. If you read the Michael prophecies, if you read these books, you will see that there's not only a mention of this in the book, this particular crop circle. I believe it's in book 6, maybe 7. But also, there is a whole new way of looking at this in light of what just happened with this thing with Israel. So here we've got this solar eclipse coming up, and in conventional science, of course, eclipses don't cause any trouble. But in the new science, eclipses are directly correlated with things like the fall of kings, the overthrow of existing rulerships, very, very dynamic, electrical, unpredictable changes. And even just as I'm going to tape here, and the last thing I read online before I started taping is, Iran is going to support the Palestinians, which basically means now you got Iran against Israel, which starts to sound like a bigger war, and it's going to escalate and escalate. Now, if we lived in an acausal universe where our thoughts did not directly affect reality, that might be true, but we do live in a causal universe. We do have a direct cause and effect relationship between our thoughts and between the manifestations of reality that we then encounter. And so understanding this is a key to sanity, because once you begin realizing the degree to which you live in a spiritual universe, you no longer have to suffer within it. Suffering is actually something that in Buddhism they call Maya, the Mayic delusion. It's also called samsara. And suffering is not necessary. There is an elixir of consciousness that opens to those who seek the universal mind through meditation. And that is what I am proposing that we are going to do today. So when I see this very scary crop circle, and then all of a sudden it's telling me, yeah, you know what, you're going to have some type of big thing going on October 14th.
Yeah, man, the developments over there in the Middle East are terrible. Terrible right now, man. Just saddening, disheartening. And this correlation between the Mayan eclipse, that should be taking place in 2 days while I'm recording this. Today's the 12th. It should be happening tomorrow when you watch this. I think that the correlation between eclipses and like the fall of kings and the overthrowing of leadership and stuff is crazy. And it's wild that it's happening right now with all of this, this huge shift happening in this political climate and between these countries. I don't know, man. I hope everyone's staying safe.
There has been a lot of controversy about DeSantis's boots, but this one really gets me. Look how they're caved in. And then if you put legs in there, that's kind of how it looks. And then this picture was like from maybe 2 months ago, and everybody questioned. Florida's
own Ron DeSantis clause wearing high heels. I mean, do what you want, man. I mean, Florida is a freedom state. You wear heels if you want, bud. I was really happy with DeSantis. I know a lot of people didn't agree with everything he was doing with, bills he was signing and stuff like that. But as far as how he handled the, lockdowns and stuff, I mean, I had moved here from Chicago when all that was going on. So I was very happy to see that things were open, that people were able to keep their jobs still and, live a normal life and stuff like that. So, but he did kind of biff it in the presidential the presidential race, man. I don't know what happened there, but Godspeed, Ron DeSantis.
America, wake up, my sleeping beauty. So beautiful as you lie there as a princess who rests in peace, knowing that her guard will keep her safe. There is danger lurking to take you away.
Yeah, that is very strange. I know it being on a ship, I'm pretty sure if it's upside down, that could be a sign of distress for you know, the ship being in trouble, like specifically like sinking or needing help. It could be representative of, you know, the country being in distress, which is probably what this is, but I've never seen someone saluting an American flag that's in distress. I didn't serve in the military, so I don't know. Anybody in the comments that has any insight on this that could tell us, is it like I guess a signal, you know, to people that like, yo, the country's in trouble, maybe like a personal warning from the servicemen on board, or would this be ordered? Like, I'm not sure how this stuff works, but if you take a second to enlighten me, I'd appreciate it. Thank you, and thanks for your service.
Bro, the moon is the firmament. I'm trying to tell y'all right now, yo. I just got a crazy message to tell y'all that the moon is the firmament wall. I guarantee you all of this is going to make sense at the end. Bro, the moon is not a soul trap, bro. The moon is the actual firmament wall. All right, look, remember how they said in science, right? That the moon gets its light from the sun, right? Bro, that's because the sun reflects off of the planet to the firmament wall. Think about it like this. If the planet is 90+% water, right? That means that it's a big mirror. So it will reflect onto the firmament wall. So that little specific area we see is a piece of the wall. Just peep.
That is not heat fuse. That's also not refraction. There is a little refraction going on here, but that wavy effect, that's water.
As above, so below. Why y'all think constellations never changed since the beginning of human history? That shit is on the firmament wall, which explains why the moon keeps the same face to us. Also would describe meteors breaking off the wall, especially from operations like this. Why y'all think they couldn't land on the moon? Cause they couldn't land on the wall. Yo, I'm the first to say that shit, yo. If you enjoy my content, click on my link tree, show love.
Okay, so I'm not an astrophysicist. I'm certainly not a science teacher. I'm certainly not the most qualified person to talk about this, but I'm pretty sure different sides of the Earth do see different constellations. They do change in the sky depending on the season, the rotation of the Earth. Sometimes they'll be up here at a certain time, other times they'll be down here at the same time in a different month, right? And yes, everything is moving very, very quickly, but everything is also very, very far away. So the reason people are like, why can't we see the stars move if they're moving that fast? Well, the stars are literally billions and billions of light years away from us, which means a lot of them probably aren't even around anymore, and the light coming from them is just now hitting us, so we're seeing something from the stars from where they are previously. And think of it as how quickly you see my hand moving in front of you right now, and how slow an airplane looks when it's moving in the sky at hundreds of miles per hour when it's super far away in the air, right? It's all perspective. The further away it is, the slower it's going to look like it's moving. So think about that and multiply a tiny airplane that is moving very, 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 very slowly in the sky above you, which is so much closer to you than a star that you're seeing that is moving very, very quickly, very, very, very unfathomably far away. At some point, if you were to live forever, you would see these stars no longer be in the same spot. The constellations would change to an extent that you could notice with the naked eye if you're around long enough to see that. So putting that in context, that's why we don't see the stars moving. It's like, well, why don't we see them moving? Well, because they are very far away, and we're seeing where they were previously. So they might even already be in a place that we would see the difference, but they burnt out, or we just have not seen the light from those stars hit us yet, because everything we see is light bouncing into our eyeballs, sending signals to our brain. And maybe the fact that the Earth is like 90% water and the sunlight is bouncing off of the Earth up to the moon means that there is no firmament. The moon is not the firmament because the sunlight is hitting it. Imagine there's no firmament, just ozone layer, and the light is bouncing off the Earth and hitting the moon that way. So that's also an explanation. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I am currently still, and probably will always be, a globe defender. But I do find this flat Earth stuff very interesting. A lot of aspects of it, but a lot of it, I'm just based on my current understanding of stuff, I'm just like, nah, that's not it. It's not it, man. It's just taking something that we already have. I guess I'll do this for the people that don't believe, an understanding of how things work, and they're just trying to disprove it, which is good because that's how science works. You disprove things, right? It's just the act of disproving things. But in my mind, we have not disproven that the Earth is a globe and that outer space is outer space and space and not water and stuff like that. But keep sending the videos, keep having the conversations, jump in the Discord. Let's talk about it more. Like, I love this civil discourse that we're having on these topics. Like, don't let me offend you because I think differently. Like, the reason I'm doing this video is because I'm interested in learning more. So if you have flat earth stuff, don't hesitate to share it with me because I am open to the idea. I just currently do not believe it.
Have you ever seen stuff that makes you think we live in a simulation? This is a real-life optical illusion called the shrinking mill. Look it up before you say it's fake and your ignorance makes a fool of you. Watch the giant building at the end of the road start getting smaller.
Why was that building so big? Why is it so small?
Why does it do that?
I don't know. Look how little it is.
Now check this cat out stuck in laminar flow. It's so trippy.
What the fuck? Yo, you good?
Just in case you don't know what laminar flow is, I'm gonna show you. This is just as trippy.
You can't tell me this is normal. Look at his forehead. This is bullshit. That's a mask. That's a skin mask. It ain't normal. Look at it.
You can't believe anything you see these days. These glasses aren't even real. Neither is my face. All this stuff was 3D tracked on using these dots that I drew on with this marker. Actually, the marker isn't real either. Neither is the background. Or my face. Have a good night.
I need some of those masks, dude. Those things are so tight. I've seen some really cool, like, alien Halloween masks that, like, look real. Like, it's just a mask. Like, no makeup needed. You just put it on, mouth moves and everything. It just fits so perfectly and looks so real. It's insane. I love that shit. I love Halloween. I'm so happy it's October. I need to figure out what I'm going to do. What are you going as for Halloween? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you can explain the first video where it, like, looks like it's further away and smaller the closer you get to it. Like, were they, like, up on a hill, driving downhill? To make like the is it kind of like forced perspective, like that tactic they use in like filmmaking? I don't know how that worked, but that was really cool. And as far as Biden, I may not believe that Joe is 100% in control. I may not believe that he is fit for the role that he's doing. I may also believe that he is rapidly slipping into senility, but I don't necessarily think it's a different person. I have mad forehead wrinkles when I do this, and I am not even 40 years old yet. And that man is 80,000 years old. But I also know that the reason why they thought that vampires were real back in the day is because their skin would recede, right? And their nails would look like they were growing, and their hair would look like it's growing, and their ears would look like it's getting bigger, and their teeth would look like it's getting bigger. So maybe that's just happening to Joe. Maybe he's just, outside of slowly slipping into senility, just fucking... This is so mean. I don't like being mean to people, even if I don't like them. But as men, our ears and noses do continue to grow, and as we get older as people, our skin does begin to sag and can make our faces look longer. So I don't know. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the whole thing between the hairline and the skin sagging and the ears growing and the nose growing. Maybe he just looks like a different dude. But I did see in a video that his earlobes used to be attached and they no longer do. So really, I have no fucking clue.
Again, it's thousands of feet down. It's probably 4,500 to 5,000. Antarctica has been the subject of many unsettling mysteries for quite some time. Ever since the early age of exploration, daring explorers who have found their way to the vast, unexplored continent of ice have been awestruck by its enigmatic beauty. In many ways, it is a desolate wasteland, but the possibilities of what is lurking beneath the ice is a source of great controversy amongst those concerned with the rapidly melting permafrost. What secrets will be revealed? What Russia just discovered in Antarctica has instilled bone-chilling terror in the whole world, and it could possibly be the ultimate battle between mankind and forces that are beyond our comprehension. Don't miss it. Number 10, Organism 46b. In the chilling depths of Antarctica, Russia has made a hair-raising discovery that has the world on edge. Hidden beneath 2 miles of thick ice in Lake Vostok lies a monstrous creature known as Organism 46b. Picture a squid, but not just any squid. This one spans a jaw-dropping 33 feet with an astonishing 14 tentacles. But what's even more terrifying? Rumors once circulated of this creature in a fictional story penned by author C in 2012, describing its spine-chilling ability to release a paralyzing toxin from as far as 150 feet away. Can you imagine? Not only that, it can shapeshift, and its tentacles continue to move even after being severed. Though once deemed a product of pure imagination, Russia's recent ventures in Antarctica have given this tale a shocking twist. After intense efforts, Russian scientists pierced through Lake Vostok, plunging into 12,355 feet below. This marks the first exploration of a hidden subglacial lake. The Arctic and Antarctic Research Institute of Russia confirmed this monumental feat. What's next for our world as we uncover these enigmatic wonders beneath the ice? Are tales of Organism 46b pure fiction, or is there a hint of reality waiting to be unraveled? Only time will tell, and the world waits with bated breath. Number 9. Underwater lakes. Did you know the world beneath our feet hides secrets more wondrous and terrifying than any fiction? Enter the enigma of Antarctica's underground lakes. Picture this. You think lakes and oceans are entirely separate, right? Wrong. The tundra of Antarctica conceals a chilling secret. In the 1970s, researchers suspected that the Antarctic waters might be cradling a world we'd never seen before. Their findings? A staggering 400 lakes are buried deep below, encased under a crushing 3-kilometer thick layer of ice. Now here's where it gets even more mind-boggling. These hidden lakes didn't just appear out of the blue. They are remnants from a time when the ancient supercontinent Gondwana broke apart and Antarctica went its separate way. But wait, there's more. Ever wondered why these lakes don't freeze in the deadly cold of Antarctica? The secret lies in the intense pressure beneath the ice, keeping the waters flowing even at sub-zero temperatures. In the 1990s, the enigmatic Lake Vostok, the region's most massive subglacial lake, was unveiled. It lay hidden 2.5 kilometers under the ice, with waters at a bone-chilling -3 degrees. And here's the shocking part. This lake had been sealed off from the world, trapped under ice for over 20 million years. But hold on to your hats. The real jaw-dropper came in 2014 at Lake Willans. Scientists stumbled upon entire ecosystems thriving in these dark waters, with microorganisms unseen anywhere else on Earth.
Man, it's gonna storm so bad. It's about to storm so bad. Shit. There's a bunch of tornadoes. It hit this area last night when I was sleeping. I didn't even know about it. Thankfully, we're cool. But anyway, it's gonna storm like a motherfucker, so I gotta wrap this up. So we have them thawing out a zombie virus. We have them thawing out the Kraken. We have them just... Oh my god, dude. The world is an insane place right now. It's so crazy right now. And why does Russia get a pass to fucking dig in Antarctica? And how is this information coming out? I want to know what the fuck America's finding up there. But what do you think is in Antarctica? I mean, that was a long video. It's a lot to digest there. Underground lakes, fucking krakens, all kinds of shit. But specifically, based off of what you've read or what you believe or what you've even seen, what do you think is in Antarctica? Because I have no fucking idea. Regardless, there's a lot of crazy shit happening in the world right now. And we see that just in this video alone. Just in this video that I recorded today alone is enough to make people from like 100 years ago be like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? And we're living the shit every day. So, I don't know. Stay safe out there, man. But that's it for today's video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Lucid Crew, you guys are so amazing. People in the Discord, the people that donate, people buying my merch even, dude. Like, what? I have merch? That's fucking insane. But I appreciate all you guys giving me suggestions on, you know, what you want to see on the channel and the merch and the Discord, what kind of videos you want me to watch, the video submissions, all that stuff. You guys are amazing. You keep this channel going. And are the reason I'm still here doing this shit every day. Because without you, I wouldn't have any fucking videos to post. And I wouldn't know what the hell to talk about. Because it's a lot. It's a lot of work. But you guys make it worth it and really enjoy it. And if this is your first time watching the video, please consider liking, subscribing, joining the Discord, sending me videos you want me to see, and all that good stuff. So thanks for hanging out with me, and until next time, peace out.